ladies and gentlemen. Leonetti!
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, guess what? Summertime is here. And I'm very, very excited. One thing I want to say, we got a magnificent show lined up. You're going to have a great, great time because I got some very special guests. Once again, the show on the 16th is sold out at the Las Vegas Country Club. Sorry, folks, but I guess what? We got the next show coming up in November 8th where you can also get your tickets. Get them now. I got to tell you a little story that you're going to love. I did a couple things for the older people in these senior homes. So I went to go see these people, and the manager, believe it or not, was 95 years old. And she said, well, sit in the room, Mike, I'll be right out. So I sat down in the room waiting for her to come out so I could talk to her before I went on. And there was a bowl of peanuts. You know, I like peanuts. So I went over and I took one and I ate it, and I took another one and I ate it. I took another one and I ate it. Before you know it, by the time she got out, I ate the whole bowl of peanuts. So she comes out, she says, you okay? I said, yeah, look, I want to apologize to you. She says, why? I said, hey, all your peanuts. She says, I hate peanuts. I just sucked the chocolate off. Oh boy, we'll be right back, everybody.
Go with Melissa.com, a directory of ways to help your family and business lifestyle flourish. Go with Melissa.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Michael Leonetti Variety Show, the #1 variety show in Las Vegas. Makes me feel very good. Before I go any further, I'd like to say hello to my beautiful co-host. What is a pretty girl she is? Melissa Spence.
That's me.
Did I say that correctly? Or is it Melissa Ross?
It's, you know what? I've gotten called many things before, so
No.
I'll take that.
Melissa, go with Melissa.com. I always said, I love this girl. She's great. But let me get to my sponsors, okay? #1, I want to thank my friend, my brother, my soulmate. He's like my brother, Mr. Bob Keller. Bobby, there's no ways to thank you, pal. Without you, there'd be no show. And I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And I thank you very much. I hope you learned, I heard through the grapevine when you went to Morocco and you did those dancing, I heard you weren't that good. So you better get back and you better take a couple more lessons because I've got a couple phone calls. Naturally, WeLink, which is my brother, which is the CEO of WeLink, which is a fiber optic organization. If you need faster internet, he's the guy to go to. And naturally, the sweet Melissa Spence.com. Go with Melissa, one of my other sponsors, which is great. And, I love that dress. Where'd you get that dress at?
Thank you. This one is from Sandra Folk Couture.
Oh, how exciting.
Yes, how exciting. It's a gorgeous, beautiful dress.
You can stand up.
Yeah, should I show it off?
Oh, yeah, show that dress off. Oh, my God in heaven. Look how pretty that. Watch out, Rick. Rick's taking a halfway shot on that. Send me a copy of that, Rick, when you get a chance. That looks absolutely magnificent. Just magnificent. Ladies and gentlemen, before I get to my guest, I had a cousin. His name is Mr. Rick Zammer. He was one of the best singers, Frank Sinatra singers that were out there. Now, we're going to go back into the 60s. People didn't do Sinatra in the 60s because Sinatra did Sinatra, but he was the best. Rick, do me a favor, pull up a couple shots of him. That was Rick and his band, I think back in 1961 or 62. and then a couple more shots of him. You can see, but just a great singer, and one more, Rick. Just great. That's Rick Zammer. That was my cousin, because I spoke to his son, and gee whiz, what a pleasure that he sent me those pictures. And I wanted my viewers to know, when you talk about Sinatra singers, he was the best, because when somebody imitates you or sings your songs, you better do it, and you better do it right. And the reason why I said that, because the two guests that I have on my show today is the beautiful Monique and her lovely sister, her mother.
I like that.
That's on the show also as well. Thank you, Monique, for coming on the show. How do you pronounce your last name?
Maffei. Well,
Maffei.
Yeah,
Monique Maffei.
As a singer, that is my name, but I go by my married name, but on stage, it's Monique Maffei.
Monique Maffei.
Yes.
So I have to change that now.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, because people say, who's Monique Maffei? I said, Monique. Oh, Monique.
They know.
You know what I mean? But it's okay.
Everybody calls me Monique, but
That's okay.
you know, it's a fun thing to, not fun, but the whole Monique Maffei Hester thing, I kept that because not only just my husband, out of respect and that married name, but when you Google Monique Maffei Hester, there's pretty much just one of me.
Only
so
one of you?
I come up, only one of me, so I come up on the first page of Google. It makes things easier.
Well, you pull me up. I got so many AKAs, you have no idea.
Really?
It's just amazing how they got all those AKAs.
We're going to have to compare
I have
those.
no idea. And ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget my book. It's called Deceit, Corruption, and Cover-Up. Everybody knows I want to wait for a very, very long time, but through the grace of God, God has given me everything back that I lost. At my restaurant, sold over 18,000 books, and just a million books have just gone out, which is really great. Very, very happy. And I'm working right now. They want to do a movie of my life, which is really great, because I did something that no man ever did before. I wrote and directed over 60 biblical plays when I was away. Had over 17,000 men came to my show and worked with over 300 of the roughest, toughest guys in the world, brought them to the Lord. I did a lot of great things in my life, but the greatest thing I ever did, folks, was those plays, because that audience was a rough audience. And when they walked out, they had tears in their eyes and looked at me and said, Mike, it touched my heart, because God is the most important thing in my life, and it better be the most important thing in your life. What were you going to say, Anthony? Oh, yeah, the show. I thank you. I thank God for my brother, because he stopped drinking, and I'm very proud of him, because he was an alcoholic for many, many years. No, he's laughing in the background. And the show. Don't forget the show on the 16th of November. I got myself with the guys in the band, and then I got
the 8th of November.
8th.
November 8th. No, yeah, right.
May
It's
16th.
May 16th. That show's
Yeah,
already
that
sold
show.
out.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm 73. What do you want from me? I keep forgetting where I'm at every day of my life. But at that shows, you can see I got Monique. She'll be in my show. I got Twice as Nice. They're going to do 1 hour of Strictly Motown. And my buddy, Mr. Sal Santiago, who's absolutely hilarious. He's a great singer, great comedian. He's going to be there. It's $125 a ticket. It's all you can eat, all you can drink. I'm doing the cooking again. That's why it's not only successful, but it's going to be magnificent. And they're going to do Romanian food, which is going to be Somali, which I love. You know what Somali is?
Tell me.
Somali, it's stuffed cabbage, which is great. And once again, I want to repeat, I mentioned this in my dialogue earlier, that the show on the 16th of May at the Las Vegas Country Club sold out, can't get in, unfortunately. But
They can become a member if they become a member of the club.
And how much is that membership?
It varies. If you become a golf member, it's about $30,000.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, I would
can
do
see
it
the
to watch
lines.
you.
I can see the lines right now coming up and say, we got to spend 30 grand to see Mike.
Right.
And the guys in the
I'm
band.
getting to see you. Let's do it.
Well, you live there, for God's sake. That's a whole different ballgame. But I'm excited about it. And I'll tell you what I'm excited about, because Monique Maffei, am I saying that correctly?
Perfectly.
Thank you very much. And that was a long shot, because I usually
and
screw
you
them up
really-
every
you're
time.
right.
I got to tell you, Monique, you're going to be performing.
Yes.
And where are you going to be performing at?
So I have 2 shows coming up. So I'm doing my Connie Francis tribute show called Golden Voice.
Uh-oh.
Yes. So that one is April 30th. I do a special matinee for all of you who don't like to drive after dark.
For old people like me.
No, just for the people who don't like to drive after dark. Sometimes that dusk is kind of hard to see,
Oh, okay.
and they want to also be able to have a little drink and relax. So
And be in bed by 6.
so that's at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, April 30th at the Composers Room. And then the other show that I'm prepping for, I have actually, is that also that Connie Francis show. That is June 21st, Sun City Anthem, Freedom Hall. The difference between the two, this Freedom Hall show is with a live band. I've got these lovely backup singers, Carolyn Clark and also Gret Hernandez. It's going to be with me. I think I'm saying her last name correctly. And I'm really excited about that. I've added 2 new songs.
What's the songs that you've added?
I'm not telling you.
I want to know. My audience wants to know.
No, they are a surprise. The only people that know actually is my mom and Connie.
Mom, tell me what it is. Come on.
Mom,
Oh, that's how it is, huh?
We're gonna have to do a water board over here to find out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my
I know the
goodness.
songs.
Do you see
The
that?
Old Gray Mare is one of them, and
How did you know? Did you know
I got in a lot of trouble. Truly, I was at the Marina Hotel way before you were born. But when I first came to Vegas, they had me at Shipwreck Kelly's at the Marina, which is now the MGM Grand. And I said, I'd like to sing a song to this beautiful girl, the Old Gray Mare, as a joke. It was the Pip Boss's wife, mine on. Did I get myself in trouble? She was a young girl, but it was very offensive.
I do want to say something, though. I'm excited about a new venture I have with Kelly Vaughn, who
Kelly who?
Kelly Vaughn.
Wait a minute, is that pretty blonde that has a voice
Who's
about
fabulous.
almost as big as yours?
Power voice.
Did you
power
know
voice.
she's going to be on my show next week?
I did hear that, so I wanted to mention because she and I are doing the Fiore Club luncheon that they have. Yeah, the Fiore Club luncheon on May 8th. So we're going to have a little preview for all of you at that show of what she and I will be planning to do. But we're combining efforts. I'm really excited to be working with her. She's uber talented and really funny, and she just makes me laugh.
Well, she did a thing for my friend Alan. He loves Marilyn Monroe.
Oh.
Because she played for me at my restaurant, my mother's house.
That's right.
And she did something for me that she normally doesn't do. She came out as Marilyn Monroe, and I got to tell you, he still talks about that today, you know. And you know, her husband, a great guy. Have you met her husband?
I haven't met him yet.
Super nice guy.
I just heard he's
great.
wonderful.
He had a
yeah.
clothing store.
Oh, I didn't realize
yeah, he
really.
had some. He
Yeah?
had the clothes that I like to wear. Okay,
Spiffy,
ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 more segments to come in, and we're going to come back and talk more about a lot of great stuff. So I want you to sit back. I want you to relax. Lady, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sit down. I'm not done yet. Hold on.
It's always that one.
Well, yeah, that lady.
Always
Our
that
red lady's
lady.
ready to turn me off. We'll be right back.
This is Anthony from WeLink Internet, home of the super fast fiber optic speeds. Are you paying too much for your internet? Is your service slow? Is your bill outrageous and keep going up? Well, look no further. WeLink Internet has you covered. Not only do we have super fast speeds, unbelievable customer service, but our price is usually a lot lower than anyone else. Give me a call to see if your home is available, and I will give you 30 days free to try out our service with free installation, and all the equipment will be included with no rental fees. Give me a call now to get you set up with WeLink Internet.
We're back. She's still there?
I think she's in the bathroom.
Good. Mom, how do you feel? Because we're back on second. Am I moving too fast for you?
Yeah, no, keep it going, honey.
No, I love that. I love that. You entertained.
Yes.
I love your shirt. Your blouse is beautiful.
You're right.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you know, I got to tell you something. I never heard you sing, but I know you came when I was performing up on the Strip, and your daughter took you up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you something. I got 5 fingers. There's only a handful of people that I want on my show. Trust me when I'm telling you. Because I own the show, I can do what I want, and I want nothing but the best. There's a
Not
lot
too
of
much
great singers
space
that are out there, they're good. But when you talk about your daughter, and you talk about Kelly Vaughn, and a couple others, they're the best in Las Vegas. Because I won't share the stage. There's a lot of people that I could do it by myself, but I wanted to have the best. That's why I got your daughter, because she, to me, is the ultimate. Kelly Vaughn, ultimate. She played for me. Every song she sang, there was a standing ovation. I can't tell you how many times I had to reheat the food for the people, because we would serve the food, and they said, the food is cold. Could you heat it up? I said, well, you got to eat. And they're like this watching her on the stage. Tell me about you. Tell me what you've done.
Oh, gosh. Well, kind of started when I was a little girl. Actually, my family, Italians, all migrated in, got together, who would bring instruments for the weekend and who would get a barbecue going and all that. I grew up that way. My father played the accordion, and he was also a member of the Sons of Italy, La Pugliese. I don't know if you've heard of that. Anyway, there was lots of music and singing. I used to serve spaghetti when I was a little kid and pass the white bowl around for tips, afterwards, and sing a little song, something like that. And so I grew up in a musical family, more or less.
Tell them what you sang, though. You sang a lot of opera, right? My mother had these beautiful ringlets and wore the little dresses, and I mean, she looked like a doll.
Really?
And I see pictures.
I'm surprised you didn't put her in your show.
Well, we actually were talking about that. Now that she's here, that is something that we
That's
are.
something, because what's his name? The kid that sings, his father plays with him all the time.
Mark Jovi.
Jovi?
Yeah,
I would say Jehovah.
Yeah, Mark
He has
Jovi.
his father,
Yes.
you know what I mean, that's with him all the
That plays
plays
the clarinet, yeah.
Father's in his 90s.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's important because you got grandchildren, don't you?
Yes, I do. I have 4 grandchildren.
Really? Mm-hmm. See, one thing I told you earlier about this show, by coming on to this show, this is in cyberspace forever. Forever and ever and ever. And your grandchildren's children's children, do you understand? When they want to see you when you're long gone, you can sit back and say, there's my grandmother, there's my aunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's one of the things I like about this particular show. What do you feel about that?
Well, I just wonder how my puppies is going to view this years to come,
Your puppy was on the show last week. We did the 50th show. We showed the
Yeah.
little dog with the dress.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing her, in the future watching films of me.
Really?
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to work out.
I think it's going to work out good because I was at her house. I washed my hair with the dog shampoo.
Yes, they have a bond, a very special bond. Yes.
Because when I cooked,
She
I
let you use her shampoo?
Well,
That's so
I
sweet.
was cooking from 11
Yeah.
o'clock. I used her shower. They gave me the hose. They had to go downstairs, and I can't see without my glasses. I used the dog shampoo, and I said, "This kind of smells good." You know what I mean? But it was okay.
Top of the line.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Top line stuff.
I gotta say to you, Monique.
Yes.
When I seen your show, because I love Connie Francis, not too many people can do that.
Thank you.
I'm one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you're not a singer, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Well, this is why
Well, right.
I can't do that.
But ladies and gentlemen, that's out there. If you get a chance, before November 8th, to see the show that I'm producing for the Romanian Cathedral, go see Monique, because I'm going to tell you something. I'm telling you, she's one of the finest, one of the best performers that I have ever met in my life. Because, see, I'm from the old school. I like people that have power. There's a lot of great singers in town. They're great kids, and I wish them all the luck. But they're not standing ovation people. When you see her, you are off your feet. You're standing up. You're saying bravo. And that's what excites me about somebody like Monique. Because, I got to tell you about me. And I said, there's people in town that I know, which I'm not going to mention them. They'll play any place. If the money's right, I'll play. They'll play any bar, any joint. I won't. If it ain't what I want. Because years and years ago, I'm about 1970 before I came to Vegas, 70, they had a place called the Sportsman's Tavern on Snyder Avenue. They just opened up the place. And I was next to the roast beef counter. There was no stage, there was no nothing. And they had a TV screen. And they said, we're going to start the show. And I went, shut that off. The guy said, excuse me? I said, I'm not performing. Knock that off. I'm not singing any. But see, I got away with it from then. So for me, I would go get a daytime job. 1990 is when I folded everything up. I was at the Dunes, and then the lounges got sucked up, and they said, we ain't banging 6-piece band, because those days we had 5,000, 8,000. You had budgets.
Yeah.
Down back to a 3. I said, I'm not going to do it. So I went out and got myself a daytime job, because I never hoard myself. Forgive me for saying that. I'd go get a daytime job before I would do something and to disrespect my talent. Because when you're talented, you know what I mean, you got to demand the respect. And there's only a handful of people, and she's one of them. And I'm happy that she holds her ground and does these wonderful spots. Because you can play all over town if you want to sing in some pizzeria, but that's not for people like her.
Well, I feel really fortunate to be here, though. I love creating. I love producing shows. I love being with the people and just watching their faces and watching the response and connecting. That's so much why I do what I do. I'm using the show that I've written, the Connie show now, and I'm gonna write some others and use it as a template. But honestly, this is the greatest city in the world if you want to be doing, music and producing and singing. I feel so blessed. I mean, God is good, because I never expected to be doing this, especially at this time in my life. And I was like you, I did that day job, and then I would sing a little bit here and there. And when I came into Vegas, people were like, well, where did you come from? And how long have you been doing this? It's funny, but this is so new for me, believe it or not, even though I've been singing my whole life. But to be able to do this at this level and to be received in the way I have, this is a wonderful community.
But the
of people.
reason you're accepted is of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I appreciate that, but people I think people can smell not authentic, and my heart is first for people. I do what I do, number one, because God is number one in my life, and the love that I have comes from that. And this music and singing, right, is even for my mom, like, we've always put God first, and the music and the singing is a gift, and the being able to connect with people and use that gift, that's sort of a go-between, if you will, so that you can reach people in a way and just be like, hey, I care about you, I acknowledge you, I see you. That's really what this is about for me. So I believe that if anybody in this town has embraced me, and I believe that they have, it's because everybody wants to be loved, Mike. Everybody wants to be seen and acknowledged, and I think music is a beautiful way to bring so many different people together from all different backgrounds. It's a universal language.
Well, you got youth in your favor. You mean you got years? I don't have years. I got years.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know if you've ever seen him perform. If you have not, and you have an opportunity to, you must. One of the most impressive. I mean, I love your drumming. I love your singing. I know you told me that your voice changed as you got older. 60. Well, it's beautiful. I love the tone of your voice. Dude, you rock. I'm telling you. I'm just saying, I don't care how old you are. It's like, wow.
I'll tell you what, before we go to a commercial, Aunt, do me a favor, throw me a quick shot of my the people that are out there. I want you to give a little clip. My brother put a clip of Monique in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to this kid.
Oh.
Hold on for a second. Now that's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, do you ever see anything so magnificent in your entire life than her? She is the best. You gotta go see her. You know, you gotta come and see me before I die. So get those tickets now. It's important to everybody. You know, the day I can't do what I do, you know, I said this all the time. I'm 73. I'll knock you out either hand. You're gonna go out. Trust me. When that is over, when I don't have that energy anymore, then I know it's time for me to say, I've had it. But as long as God gives me the strength and the power and the ingenuity to do what I do best, I'm going to continue to do what I do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't move, because we got one more segment coming back, and I want Melissa, because I got to ask Melissa a question that all you people are calling me every time. They're sending me emails and phone calls. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to tell you when I come back. So hold on, relax. We'll be right back.
Are you looking to increase your business? Are you looking to take your business or organization to the next level? Well, look no further. The Michael Leonetti Variety Show has everything you need to become a great success. Contact us now to get all the information you need to take your business to the next level.
Melissa, I got to ask you a question.
Sure. I hope
What?
I have an answer.
What you do? They say go with Melissa.com.
Yep.
Tell everybody exactly what you do.
GoWithMelissa.com. It's a website. You can see all ways I can help out your business or family lifestyles. Let them flourish. So it's basically like, figure it like an Angie's List, where you can find all different types of business related things or
Because
ways
you are in
can
so
do
many.
stuff.
You got your. I've never seen a girl in my life
Watch
that
it.
is.
Watch
Wait a
it.
minute.
Watch it now.
I never seen a girl in my life that's got more time sharing and business. She's got her hands in everything. I'm telling you, my right hand to God, she's like you. She's just incredible
It's
when
like
it comes
a life
to that.
concierge.
Yes.
Unbelievable. You know,
Yeah.
people say, Mike, you got a coach. Let me tell you something. She's the one that put me on Instagram. She's the one that put me on, what the other thing you did?
All those other
All
dot
those other
coms and,
.coms
social
and-
media.
whippersnappers.
and she got my website. If I don't do all that foolishness, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Because through her, I met a girl named Candy Crusoe, which is we're doing something very well. And then I hooked up with a guy named Scotty Collins. He's out of England, you know, and he was on a Skype. What do you call it? What we
Yeah,
do,
yeah, like a
Skype?
Zoom.
A Zoom.
Zooms, yeah.
I had 147 followers. After he tagged me, I'm up to 3,100 followers.
Yeah.
So that's what it takes, is that people
Great.
like something getting out there.
Yeah.
And so, again, so tell everybody one more time the dates of where you're going to be.
Okay, so for the Connie shows, March 30th. April 30th, yeah, where am I? April 30th, I'll be at the Composer's Room. That is a 2 o'clock matinee. And then June 21st, Sun City Anthem, Freedom Hall. That is at 7 o'clock at night. In between that, you can look at my Facebook page. Anytime you want to find me, do MoniqueMaffeiHester.com or Monique Maffei Hester. You can just Google me. I tell you exactly where I'm going to be. I'm going to do the Dennis Bono show also on May 29th. I'll be doing the Mark O'Toole show at the first Wednesday in June. So I'm all over. And
That's
then-
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you.
before we close the show, where's my brother? Come over here. Andy, come over here for a second, buddy. Come here, I need to see you. Come here, young man. Come on, hurry up. It costs me money with you. I want everybody, a lot of people don't know that this is my brother. He's my younger brother. I got 22 years on him. My brother, it was the key, beside Rick Manning, to make this television show. He does all the editing. He's the best. You gotta fix this, for God's sake.
We gotta fix it.
Don't worry about what you're gonna fix.
You don't need advertisers. You can advertise right here. That's a hand within a hand.
Yeah, you got a nose within a nose, too. So my brother's going to be disc jockeying on the 16th. He's going to be there from 6 to 7. My show starts from 7 to 8:30. Then he's going to the back end. Let me tell you, he is the best. I wish to God I could get you people to come in. We're sold out. There's nothing that we can do about. Thanks. Get back where you belong. Get back.
It's like that.
It's like,
Just like that. 1 minute you're up, the next minute.
oh, you took my
Show
phone.
business.
Oh, you're dead. You're out of the world.
That's how it is.
Thank you, Anthony. I love my brother. Oh my God, is he crazy or what? Oh my God. That's why this show is so incredible, because it's so off the cuff.
Yeah.
That's what I enjoy
I know.
doing. Real quick, is it Frosted Flakes? Is it Cocoa Puffs, Fruit Loops? Which one for you?
I would mix these two.
You would mix
I
those
would
two?
mix Frosted Flakes and Cocoa.
Mom, tell me which one you would like.
Cocoa Krispies.
Cocoa Krispies?
yeah.
Uh-oh. How about you?
Me, I'm gonna go a little Fruit Loop.
Fruit Loops?
Yeah, I'm a little Fruit
My
Loop.
brother, he's...
It's spring. It's springtime.
Yeah,
I'll go
he,
a little Fruit.
he might go with those Fruit Loops too.
No.
I'm only teasing you. I took them out for dinner. Where we go, Ed? We went to the
Brazilian steakhouse.
Brazilian steakhouse. His wife came. His wife, my sister-in-law, beautiful girl, looks like Cher. That girl ate like a killer whale. Madon, I couldn't believe what that girl ate. She ate and she ate and she
That's
ate.
good.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. You guys have been great. Thank you. Next week, I got some great guests coming on. I got Kelly Vaughn coming on. And I say this all the time. If I had Aladdin's lamp and I had one wish to make, I would not wish for caviar or what? Any special dish. I will not wish for dollars, yet in dollars I have few. I wish to come to a studio like this, go to places and perform for people as wonderful as you. And I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ from the bottom of my heart for giving me the opportunity to give me a second chance in life. Because let me tell you something, when you're depressed and you're down and out, just look above a cloud. I'm going to tell you something, people will let you down. Your friends will let you down. God will never let you down, ladies and gentlemen. Take it from a man that lost the kingdom and God gave it to me all back. Melissa, you are the best. You're the daughter that I lost. And I'm so glad that you're back in my life. That's not my daughter, but I lost my daughter, but she's back and I love her for that. We'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks so much. You've been wonderful.